I'm Dewi Fortuna, and in this video I will do a presentation to answer the question in exercise 1 about stated and unstated main idea. So in this video I'm using a paper instead of notebook because I don't have notebook, and so that's why I'm using a paper. So I hope you understand that. The topic of this video is stated and unstated main idea. So let's get into the text one. Question number 1, text 1. Costs were low that year and the output high. There was a good person for each job and the market remained firm. There were no losses from fire. All in all, it was the best year in the history of the company. I think text 1 is clearly have main idea there. So my answer is the main idea in the text 1 is stated. Why? But before I tell you, the main idea is located in the last sentence. All in all, it was the best year of the history of the company is the main idea. Why? Because the first 3 sentences is giving a reason why this year is the best year of the company. Like the output hike, there was a good person for each job, the market remained firm, and there were no losses from fire. So that's why the main idea is all in all, it was the best year in the history of the company. When the main idea of a paragraph is stated, it is most often found in the first sentence of the paragraph. However, the main idea may be found in any sentence of the paragraph. Like in the text 1, the main idea is located on the last sentence of the paragraph. So next question is text number 2. Penicillin is one of the greatest of the wonder drugs. It has saved thousands of lives already and will save many more in the future. Unfortunately, it has no effect at all on most of the ills of mankind. Penicillin is a very good drug, but is certainly not a cure-all. So I think the text number 2 have stated main idea. Stated main idea. Where is it? It's on the last sentence again. Penicillin is a very good drug, but is certainly not a cure-all. Why I say the last sentence is this one? Because the first 2 sentence is giving a details, giving a reasons why penicillin is a very good drug, but not cure-all. Why? Look at the first sentence. Penicillin is one of the greatest of wonder drugs. So that's why penicillin is a very good drug. Okay. Look at the sentence number 2. It has saved thousands of lives already and will save many more in the future. That's why penicillin is a wonder drug. It's a good drug. But in the third sentence, there was a contrast between the first and the second sentence. Unfortunately, it has no effect at all on most of the ills of mankind. It means that penicillin is not a cure all the diseases, all the ills. So I think that's why the main idea is penicillin is a very good drug, but it is certainly not a cure all. Okay, so next question, text number 3. When I was a little girl, I took piano lessons every Monday after school. I walked to Mr. Shiver's house with my theater sheet music in my school lunch stained hands. She taught me the scales, the proper way to hold my small fingers, and the theme song from the Pink Panther. She also taught me much more. From her, I learned the necessity of practice, the importance of patience, and the joy of achieving a goal after hard work. She also gave me the gift of music. All of that was learned in a half-hour lesson on Monday afternoons in Hamel, Illinois. Okay, so the Main idea of the text is piano lessons can teach somebody about music, passions, and life lesson. Why? Because on the text, the writer using the same words, the repeating words, taught. She taught me the skills, and then in the next sentence she used it again. She also taught me much more. So in this text, the writer wanted to tell us that Mr. Shivers really taught her a lot, not just piano lessons, not just how to play music, but also the other things, like the necessity of practice, the importance of passion, and the joy of achieving a goal after hard work. So she used the repeating words taught. So based on the text, the writer wanted to tell us that Mr. Shiver taught her a lot, and she got a lot of lessons by piano lessons. So the main idea of the text is piano lesson can teach a person or somebody about music, passions, and life lesson. Okay, so the last question is text 4. Both plant and animal cells are very complex, yet they are very similar when compared to each other. The Venn diagram compares and contrasts plant and animal cells. It consists of cross-sectional cell diagram. Both are explanations of the same concepts but use different approaches to visually explain the information. It is interesting that there is so much diversity among living things. Yet, if you look at their cells, they are similar. The only real differences between a human cell, a horse cell, and a chicken cell is the kind of genetic information found inside the cell's nuclei. I think the main idea is like in the first sentence, of course, and the next sentence, like the Venn diagram, using different approaches, is like giving a answer of the main idea, because the main idea told us that plant and animal cells are very complex, yet they are very similar when compared to each other. So the next sentence explain the main idea. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. The next sentence, the second sentence, the third sentence, the fourth sentence is like explain the main idea. And then at the end of the sentence, at the end of the text, the only real difference between a human cell, a horse cell, and a chicken cell is the kind of genetic information found inside the cell nuclei. It's like the conclusion, I guess. Because in this text we talk about the similarity about plant and animal cells. It's like weird if the main idea is on the last sentence about the genetic information found inside the cell's nuclei. So I think the main idea is on the first sentence, because the text basically told us about the similarity about the cells, and the main idea is in the first sentence, and another sentence like explaining the main idea. Conclusion of the text is the main idea may be stated or it may be implied or unstated. So that's all my answer for the exercise 1. I hope I do better in this video. I hope you get my explanation, because it's kind of hard to put that into words and say that, because I don't know, it's just really hard for me to deliver what I'm trying to say, but I hope you understand. And thank you for watching this video.